Welcome, everybody. It's Cards in Hand, episode 17.
For January 30th, 2014.
It's the last day of our show for January. Another month is gone.
It's crazy. I feel like we started the show in 2014.
Well, that's impossible. Unless we've been doing it once a day for 17 days.
Are you from the future?
Nope, I'm from the past.
I mean, are you from the past?
Nope, I'm from the future. See,
Who are you people?
See, in the future right now is the past, so technically, I'm from the past.
Which skewed to an alternate timeline.
All because of that stupid almanac. Damn it, Marty. Why did you have to... Oh.
You knew who was going to win White Schwartz World Grand Prix.
Yeah, that's very true.
In 2015 or whatever.
I'm getting requests to display chat on the bottom of the screen again. Should I do it?
Oh, yeah. I thought we were going to start doing that.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
Fine, chat room.
Everybody take Cards in Hand?
Yeah, this is going to be a really open Cards in Hand. I guess we're gonna let chat room in on it.
We are your hosts, Joel Marazzo and Sound the Bomb. Joel the Troll.
No, that's not what I do. Yeah, I do.
Trying
Trying to figure out how I can get this. Where does that show up on your screen? Right there. Okay, we're good. We're good. I'm working on chat room.
We got news. Some little news.
A little bit of news.
I did something pretty cool on Monday. I played Pokemon with my brother. I played with non-rotated decks, so I got a feel of what is kind of out there. So I'll talk about that a little bit.
Yeah.
Got some cool stuff got some cool news for Level Up, and Joel will tell you about that. And then we got an interesting main topic about the virtual card game. What is it? What is it to to physical card games? I don't know. I don't really want to. I mean, I don't really.
No, I don't know.
Should cover my Twitter name a little bit.
Well, God, fine. There you asshole. No, I won't put it there. Okay, fine. No, you're right. It's centered. It's something like that. Damn it, chat. Always get in the way. Just kidding. I can't widen it. You're fine. Chat, you're fine. It's not squished. You're fine. It's not squished.
It's not. You can't see what I'm seeing. So just stop it.
You guys are fine. You guys are really demanding. Anyway, okay. Can I start off by saying something cool about something that I have that is awesome? I don't know if that makes any sense. I got a Love Live Weiss deck. I bought some boxes. And out of 9 matches so far, it is undefeated. 9 matches.
That was your report, rather?
I guess. I don't know. We save the Weiss stuff for the Weiss show. But I was I was feeling really cocky and proud because it's undefeated.
Maybe we'll play a little bit tonight and see if I can.
I think we should
with that thing because I haven't beaten it yet either.
Plus, you gotta help me. You gotta help me deck test my Miku.
Or did I beat it?
Nope.
No, I didn't.
Nope.
It came pretty close though. I think
you couldn't beat it. People at Level Up couldn't beat it. Chris didn't beat it. Yep.
Yeah, dude. But yeah, we got some news. First bit of news. This is not really news. I guess this is just something I saw today when I was looking. It was news when I said it last time. But Yu-Gi-Oh! Heroclix, I haven't bought it yet. I want to, but actually I don't know if this is one of the ones that comes in that starter pack or not. But the Time Wizard, if you guys remember the Time Wizard, he was that card that Joey used in the first season and made his little baby dragon the 1,000-year dragon, and it was pretty cool. But it's got this ability where and you can do it in the beginning of your turn. You don't have to do it. It says you may do it. But you roll 2d6, and if on a result of 6 or lower, all your friendly characters get -2 defense, and that's shitty. But what you want is to roll 7 or higher, and all opposing characters get -2 defense until your next turn. And that's pretty broke because like 18 defense is pretty high.
Mm-hmm.
If you can get that down to 16, it could be pretty over for some of your your 9 attack or 9 value attack or 10 value attack to get over that.
Mm-hmm.
You just got to roll a 6 or a 7. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And 6 or 7 is in the middle of that, median. So that's pretty broke. I mean, that's pretty cool. Like if I were to put the Time Wizard on like with the Avengers or something, that could be a pretty broken like tech.
Yeah.
But for the purpose of Yu-Gi-Oh, I don't know how broken it is really because I haven't played with the actual things yet.
Yu-Gi-Oh sucks. So do the Yu-Gi-Oh clicks. Everything about Yu-Gi-Oh sucks. Sorry. Sorry, I don't like Yu-Gi-Oh. I really don't like Yu-Gi-Oh.
You gotta play with a deck that's like legit, or else it's like not fun at all.
Dude, I can't afford to take out a mortgage to buy a deck that's legit. Okay? Like it's not gonna happen, buddy. Okay.
I'm sure somebody we know.
Do we know any millionaires? Because I'm pretty sure I don't.
Tu and Ku and all them. I think they got some.
They got some good Yu-Gi-Ohs.
Yeah. Something I mentioned too. I don't remember if it was last episode or a couple episodes ago when I was talking about Heroclix. I saw something that was a new ability, a new color on the ability dial. I looked it up today, and Joel was like, "Oh yeah, it was the sidestep ability," and I was like, "Oh shoot!" And it's a new pink ability, and that's actually on all of them. And the pink ability sidestep is where you, as a free action, can move 2 squares. So it's kind of like the character's sidestepping.
Right.
And then for damage, it's pretty much enhancement, which is give your character +1. Is it damage value? Modifies that. Oh no, the damage value is the enhancement's the green ability on your damage dial, and it's modify friendly characters' ranged combat attack damage value by 1. And the pink ability on that is the same thing, except now it's with close combat, so that's pretty cool.
Okay.
It's called Power. And then Defense is called Invincible, where it's kind of like toughness and invulnerability, except the way you reduce damage is you just cut it in half. So if someone's dealing you 4, you just get dealt 2.
Okay.
So that's pretty cool, I guess. That's kind of weird. I don't know. And then Attack, the pink ability on the attack is called Precision Strike. When this character makes an attack, it can't be evaded, and the damage dealt can't be reduced below 1 or transferred. So you can't mastermind it. You can't toughness it. Toughness it.
Right.
It's pretty cool. There's also a bunch of new stuff. Like all of these new symbols I've been seeing is pretty crazy. I would suggest really just if you play Heroclix, just go to heroclix.com and look for the 2013 abilities card.
Yeah.
But I was reading through it and it seems pretty sweet. It seems a little more overwhelming now, though, which might be kind of a turnoff to people trying to learn the game. That's my. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was looking on Poke Beach. Shout out to those guys for always bringing the news.
Yep.
The X and Y English scans are out.
Oh man, I'm surprised those cards aren't actually even out yet. X and Y came out like a while ago now.
Yeah. February 5th.
Okay, so like a week.
Yeah. But yeah, that game did come out like 2013, didn't it? Like, yeah. In time for Christmas. I think that's why it was. That was a goal.
Was it Christmas?
It was definitely in time for Christmas. I'm pretty sure. But where am I looking now? Whoops. Here we go. Something that I totally didn't even realize. I mean, I did realize it, but I forgot. The Venusaur EX and the Blastoise EX are basics, so you can just play them. They don't have to be evolved, Bulbasaur, or Ivysaur. And I think they did it that way just to make the Mega Venusaur EX more, so you can do that easier, because how hard would it be to, get 1, 2, 3? I guess that's a shitty thing, is because when I played when I played Pokemon and we had the level X's, you know, you had to evolve from like they'll say Trapinch to Vibrava to Flygon to Flygon level X.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that was 4. You know, I was able to do it. But we had rare candy at the time. So I mean, that's probably what made it easier.
Are your cats meowing?
Yes, they are.
Wow.
They're
being little bastards tonight, huh?
yeah. Maybe if I let them in, they probably won't meow.
No, screw them.
Okay, screw the cats. Screw the cats. We got cards in hand. Don't give a crap about cats.
No, your cats are assholes, so. For the most part.
Let's see. There's another card that I thought was pretty interesting. Locking your opponent is always something that's just really annoying in Pokemon, and there's a new Stage 1 card that does that. But the thing that's the downfall is that it has to be your active Pokemon.
Okay.
So it's kind of like, I don't know. It's kind of crappy, especially when it's only got 110 HP. I'll get into that a little bit more later because I actually got to play Pokemon non-rotated.
Yes, you did.
With my brother, and I will talk about that a little more later on in my reports.
How about the new the new game type for Pokemon?
Oh, fairy type?
No, the new like tournament type.
Oh, that's
because you forgot. No problem, man. No problem, dude. See, I do pay attention.
Yeah, no. No, thank you for real. I totally forgot to mention that. This is pretty big news. There's not a lot of information out about it, but you can find it on the Pokemon website if you dig a little bit through the archived news, I think. But my brother had mentioned to me that there's not going to be an extended format. So kind of like, modern Magic is how I look at it. Maybe not Legacy Magic, but I do consider it like modern. It's a new format where you will be able to play Black and White and on.
Right.
And it'll stay like that. So, I mean, your deck can be anywhere from black and white to whatever it is, in 2015 or 2016, whatever.
My, what box did I buy? Where
you got a Gold Soul Silver box, so it's out of rotation. Yeah.
So those cards are still not going to be worth anything. Got it. Okay, cool. Yes.
Yeah. Hopefully, though, what I want to predict and what I want to theorize on is if that takes off, then maybe they'll start making an unlimited format where, that stuff won't mean stuff.
Then I can finally sell my Magnezone Primes.
Yeah, dude.
And my Gengar Prime.
And that's what's kind of crazy, too, is that Magic is they're doing so good that they can be like, oh, yeah, we have an unlimited format, Legacy. Right. They don't care if they're not making money off of those old cards anymore.
Right.
Because Standard is still so popular, of course, and so is Modern now. Now they're pushing Modern more.
Man, it's almost like they just want to make the players happy.
Oh man, that's
weird. What kind of BS company is that?
Why would they want to do that?
Why would they care about the people that give them their money? Like,
right?
Come on, man, idiots. What a horrible company.
What a dumb concept.
Like, bastards.
Oh my god. And last bit of news for the day. Born of the Gods is now 100% spoiled. Some of you probably already knew that. Because the pre-release is tomorrow at midnight. So Saturday. The first hour of Saturday, I guess. But yeah, tomorrow at midnight, you could go to Legion Games in Burnsville off of Highway 13. Or Level Up in South St. Paul, Southview Boulevard, and go play Born of the Gods pre-release. You can go to locator.wizards.com to go and see where they're all going to do that.
And if you happen to go to Level Up Games, you might see me there.
Yes. Joel has set up the Level Up Games stream.
Boom.
So just like Legion now, they have their stream going.
Yep.
And Joel is their guy for that. So
yep, and they have a way better camera than either of us do.
I friggin' know.
I was so mad. It's so nice. Oh my god! And here's the thing that makes me the maddest about it, because we have the same camera,
right?
And because I liked how yours looked.
Yeah.
So I went to get it, And I'm like, God, for $10 more, I can get this one step up. I was like, I don't know, man. So I got the same one you got, and now I'm kicking myself for not getting the one step up because that's what they got, and it's amazing. So nice.
We should go and get those.
Okay.
Yeah,
we had like
have 2 webcams.
We were at Level Up setting it up yesterday. Actually, Heaven's Blaze and I were there. And we were like trying to because we didn't have any materials to make a stand or anything, so we had to like take all these different like card boxes, and like stack them up, and then tape them together, and then try to tape like a bar across, and like try to get it the right height so we knew how high, like how tall it has to be. So we ended up getting like a big stock of like magic boosters in a giant box, and then we just taped a card box sticking out from it, and then taped the camera to it. It actually ended up looking really nice, but it was probably the most janky thing you'll ever see. People were like ripping on it and laughing at it, but it was like, God, come on, we needed to see we didn't have any materials,
right?
But and then we put it up on the screens, and everyone started watching it, and they were like, "Oh, it's pretty cool."
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
And
yes,
and I totally forgot. So none of this footage is viewable anymore because I forgot to make it archived. But I won my very first ever EDH match against like a pro. I won on the stream.
Did you play your deck?
No.
Oh.
No, I absolutely did not play my deck. I played the one that she had 2 decks, and she's like, I'll let you use this one. It was actually really it was pretty OP, pretty broken actually. I don't remember who it was or what it was or anything like that. But I was getting like made fun of and yelled at because apparently I had a card in my hand that I could have used for some awesome combo, and I discarded it. So everyone's like, "Oh, you idiot!" And I'm just like, "But I still won."
Yeah.
Who cares, nerds? It was a really good deck. I don't remember who the commander was, but basically his ability was you could play any land from hand and have it do 3 damage.
Oh, okay.
And then I had other cards that got lands back from the waiting room every turn. So it's like, here, take 3, and then here, and then here. But apparently the card that I threw away that I shouldn't have thrown away was one where you can play lands from the waiting room. Totally understand why that would be awesome. Didn't think about it ahead of time. Yeah. So basically you just keep playing, lands, and then you just win.
That's pretty broken.
It is really broken, but it was fun. I had fun because I won. That's about it. Okay, that's all my stories, I guess, for the week.
Yeah, moving on to reports. You already started them, so it's okay.
I did.
But I played Pokemon. For those of you who don't know, let me tell you a story. For those of you who don't know, I used to be big into Pokemon, like I am into White Shorts now.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I don't remember what my ranking was for 2012. I think it was like 26 or 27 or something. 27 in Minnesota. So to me, that's a lot. I know maybe to most people that's not like, oh, a big deal,
Right.
But to me, that's pretty far up because it was out of like 300 people or 200 people. So I think that's pretty cool. So, screw you guys if you don't. But
it's okay. There's only 27 people that were better than you, so, or 26, but
yeah, it was like my brother, all the guys who taught me how to play, and like some of the other guys that come from like La Crosse in Wisconsin were on there too, because they come up to Minnesota to play because they're pretty close. So it was like they're like 2 hours away, so they just come up and like do it. So, I mean, I actually am not that good of a player as much as some of the guys who make it to World. So I mean, but yeah. Oh, that was supposed to be oh, screw you, man.
What?
You were trying to diss me, bro.
For what? No, I'm just saying there was
only
only
I sucked at Pokemon.
It was only 26. Hey, you beat me every time, so you're still a winner in my eyes, champ.
You got it, man. You got it.
It's all you, man. Yeah. Go.
Oh my god. Um, well, so my brother came over and he's still like got a big thing for Pokemon, and he brought over 2 decks because he only had 2 fully built. He had some other ones that were like half like jank, you know.
Sure.
And one of them was Ho-Oh,
Oh wow.
and then
Really?
the other, yeah, it was. I'll tell you what it does in a second. It's pretty sick. I didn't get to do it because I got kind of screwed over with my prizes and junk. And then the other one was, like I said, was a while ago I mentioned that it was Darkrai. And Darkrai EX, where he has this ability called Night Spear, where it's for 3 energy and it's 90 to the active and 30 to it snipes 30 on the bench. I won when I played that one. The other one was more of a fun deck, maybe tier 2. But Ho-Oh, when he's in the discard pile, you can it's called like Rise from the Ashes, something, you know, he's a phoenix, whatever,
Right.
you know. And you can put him on the bench, and then if you did that, then you can attach 3 different energies to him. 3 different colored energies.
Okay.
And then his second ability is all colorless, but it's 60 plus 20 for each different color you have on him.
Okay.
So it's like 120 for 3
Right.
energy. And then the deck also runs like other random colors like Carnivine with Lure Poison, where you lure a Pokemon from the bench and it becomes poison. And then other stuff, so then you have the other colors in there. And then it runs Garbodor for Power Lock. Pokemon powers are not things anymore, pretty much. Locking is really broken. Like was what I'm trying to say. Was I was trying to say earlier with the Trevelent X and Y card coming out.
That is pretty broke, actually.
Yeah, so
especially if like you build a whole deck around, you know, certain powers.
Yeah, exactly.
But now wait a minute. So its power negates powers.
Yes.
So wouldn't that negate itself?
No.
Really? Because that's how it works.
He's the one emanating it. So it's like
it's just like the X3 movie. The mutant whose powers was to negate powers. God, I hate that so bad.
That movie was right.
Juggernaut died from running into a wall.
No, it's like Wolverine, right? I don't care if I'm spoiling this for anybody because you shouldn't even be watching it, okay? Wolverine is all like, okay, there's like Dark Phoenix, right, or Jean Grey, and she's all like doing stuff, and she's like gonna destroy the city or something, right? And Wolverine's like trudging up to her, like, ugh, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they have like this deep conversation, like, oh, I love you, or whatever. And then he stabs her and kills her with his claws.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, okay, but wait, not a moment before you made the dramatic trudge up there, syringes were being thrown around.
Well, yeah, he's like literally swimming through syringes.
And these syringes had an antidote to destroy the mutagens in a mutant.
That's how Rogue got taken out.
Right. You literally couldn't have picked one of those up.
Or 10 of them.
Or 10 of them and hit her with it.
Just do anything. God.
Anyways, I realize we're getting sidetracked, but that's just poop.
I hate that movie. I hate that movie so bad.
You know what I
love? You know what I love in movies? I love when they have like a 10-minute scene of somebody lifting up a bridge. You know that part with Magneto?
Oh,
he's like lifting it up. And then like he's throwing cars, right? And then it shows the bridge again and all the cars are there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sense. Whatever, anyway. God, I hate that movie. I guess I'm only saying that because of Days of Future Past now, but...
Right.
I still really hate that movie. So bad.
It's so bad.
No, that's bad. Go on.
So I mean, what I thought was going to be kind of cool, this allowed me to kind of see what X and Y cards would be kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Trevenant, as long as this Pokemon is active, your opponent cannot play any item cards for his or her hand. The thing about that is that it's only got 110 HP, and there's this card that's in rotation now. It's a stadium card, where if you take poison damage, you take like 2 instead.
Oh, wow.
or 3 instead, or something like that. Yeah. And basically, that's what I didn't like about playing when I was playing with my brother, is that it was basically whoever could hypnotoxic laser each other first.
That's what you
And
meant when you said that. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
And hypnotoxic laser is an item card. Okay, it's not an A spec, so you can run 4 of them. A spec trainer cards you can only run 1 of in your
Right.
deck. And you can only have 1 A spec card in your deck. But the hypnotoxic laser is it poisons your opponent's Pokemon for free. It's just a trainer card. You put in the discard pile, they're poisoned. If you flip a heads, they're also now asleep.
Okay.
So it's like it basically you play that stadium, you hypnotoxic laser, and then you Night Spear for 90, and that's 120 right there.
God, that's
so
crazy.
I mean, Trevenant, yeah, so Trevenant would get knocked out right away. So that's nothing. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
Right.
Darkrai EX has like 170, 180 HP, so that's why he's a thing. You know, so does Terrakion EX.
Type something in chat for me really quick. I want to see something. I want to see if that
sure.
I want to see if that worked. It should do what I think it does. Oh, it doesn't. I thought it would put a cool symbol next to your name, but whatever. Because you're now a moderator, so you can ban people.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Like, watch this. Ready? Oh no, that's not it. Oops. There we go. Shy is now banned. Just kidding.
Oh, come
just
on.
kidding. Okay, anyway, go on.
The thing about it was that's what was kind of the crappy part about it. That's what I didn't like about it. Honestly, I can't wait for that card to be rotated out because that makes it really annoying. It's like it was basically a race the whole time to see who could hypnotoxic first. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Although you can just retreat and then bring it back out again for whatever reason. You know what I mean? Because you can only retreat once per turn. But when it goes to your bench, all the effects wear off.
Okay.
So but I mean that's the thing about Darkrai too is that it has that Poke Power where all of your Pokemon that has a Dark Energy attached to it retreat for free.
Right.
And then there was the Float Stone.
Right.
Yeah, and then there was the Float Stone tool card that Sudi ran in both of them, and it makes your Pokemon free retreat. So it's like, okay, like that's how you got So if someone lured out a Garbodor, you could just retreat it for free because Garbodor is a big fat Pokemon, so he costs like 3 to retreat. The thing about these EXs now, where's Blastoise EX here? Okay. Mega Blastoise EX does 220 damage, or he's 220 HP. He could still get one-shotted by, almost one-shotted by, like a Zekrom.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So there's that. One thing that I will say, though, that I think is pretty sick is that Darkrai deck, or that black deck in general, what else it does, too, is that there's a trainer card you run 4 of called Dark Patch. You play it, you take a Dark Energy from your discard pile and attach it to one of your bench for free. So, Yveltal EX, the Y Pokemon, he's black. And he's black.
Wow. Okay, maybe I should ban you from the show.
Racism. Sorry.
But you can say that because you're like a couple different races, right?
I'm like 5.
So I guess that's fine. I can't say it from white.
It's okay. He has a move. It's basically exactly like Mewtwo EX's, which is X Ball, where it does 20 more damage times the amount of energy attached to your Pokemon and theirs. Except it's called Evil Ball, and it costs a dark and a colorless instead of a double colorless or something. And then Y Cyclone, move an energy from this Pokemon to one of your bench Pokemon for 3 damage for 3 energy and 90 damage. So you could do that. Move a dark energy to Darkrai. They're not gonna knock out Yveltal EX in one shot. Then you just switch back to Darkrai next turn, 90 snipe.
Jeez.
So it's like, Yeah, so that my brother was explaining that to me, and I thought that was pretty cool. You're basically moving, moving dark energy around
Sure.
with the dark patch and the Yveltal EX. It's pretty interesting. Does it make me want to go back to playing it? No.
No.
But did it remind me of my love for the game? Yeah, it totally did.
Did it make you want to ask yourself questions like you just did?
Did it make me want to ask myself questions? No.
But you just did anyway. It doesn't make any sense.
I mean, did you just ask me if that I asked myself questions? Maybe. I'm not sure.
I mean, at the end of the day, do any of us really know? I don't think so.
See, that's not what happened. Because what happened was when you went back in time, it made an alternate timeline.
We're young, Biff. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, now I know what I'm doing the rest of the night. That I want to watch Back to the
Yeah.
Future because God, those are such good movies. We got 1 year left, dude. You know that? 1 more year
Until 2015.
Yep.
So we're supposed to have flying.
Yep.
Flying stuff.
Flying cars. Jaws 16, I think it was. Hoverboards.
Hoverboards.
Those boards don't work on water. Unless you have power. Anyway, all right. God.
So friggin' what it is.
Well, let me ask you a question. You started playing Hearthstone a little bit, yeah?
Oh yes, it is.
What do you think about it?
I think it's really fun.
Mm-hmm. I think it is a lot of fun too, actually. Why do you think it's fun?
I don't know. It's just pretty simple. The presentation is amazing. Execution is amazing.
It's easy.
It's a way for me to play the wild card game, and I don't like the wild card game anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a way for me to play it in spirit and just kind of it's more simplified.
Sure.
Than the actual physical card game. I don't know. There's something about it. I can just turn it on. It's really simple. I can play a little bit.
Yeah, you can play it anytime, day or night, with people.
Yeah, and it's free.
And it's free. There you go.
Yeah.
You can pay money for it, but Blizzard don't nickel and dime you. Every single card you can just make yourself by, because you can do your daily quests, right, which are win X amount of games or kill this many minions or something, and then you get gold. Gold can be used to buy packs, and packs for all your doubles you can disenchant those to make dust. Dust is used to construct other cards, so you can obtain every card in the game.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and
I haven't done that yet, but
right. And you also, I was gonna say you also can't just straight up buy good cards either.
So it's not like buy to win.
No. So if you spend $50 on the game, you're buying 50 packs.
Yeah.
Right? So there's no way to buy singles in Hearthstone. It's just all luck or disenchant and make your own. So it's extremely fair in that respect.
Which I appreciate because video games nowadays, it's just kind of all kinds of bullcrap like that.
Yeah.
That's why I appreciated King of Fighters 13 so much because the characters were in Blaze Blue because the characters were unlockable in game or you could buy them. So it's kind of like, I'm getting sidetracked with video games.
Yeah. No.
But what I'm saying is what sucks too is basically because what Hearthstone was because it's called Hearthstone Heroes of Warcraft, yes.
Mm-hmm.
The wild card game was obviously going down a slope that nobody wanted it to go down, but it did. So they decided to keep the spirit alive by just converting it to the PC, doing what they do best. It became a digital card game.
And look at how much cheaper it is too.
Right.
For them.
For them and for the players, especially.
Right.
I think that's important. That's looking out for the fans, for sure.
Wait, a company cares about their fans? Just kidding. But seriously, nice
what
job.
A dumb Anyway, so also, Magic is doing that route too. But they still have the physical card game intact, obviously.
Yeah.
It's Magic.
Plus, I don't really like the digital version of it.
You don't? Oh, you don't?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't think the presentation's anywhere near as good.
The thing is that it scares me. Because, Pokemon has done it too. But it scares me because there's something about having my friend in front of me
Yep.
or the intimidating card player at the tournament that you don't know in front of you.
Right.
You're putting your stuff on the line. He's like, I gotta beat this guy. Like, I know that his record is this, but I gotta beat him.
Yep.
There's something about putting the card down on the table and saying, I played this, and it's gonna make you do this. So what are you gonna do? You know what I mean? So it scares me that eventually, with with the way technology is going and everything, blah blah. Political future talk I don't care about. But with the way that stuff is going, it scares me that physical card games will one day become all virtual, and I don't. Maybe not. Maybe that's a possibility that's not even being thought of right now. But it does scare me because I really care about that. I mean, that's why this show is important to me, because there's so many other live casts out there about video games and whatever. That's fine, right? And this is something that's not about video games. It's about tabletopping. It's about sitting down on a table with your homies.
Yeah.
Rolling the dice, playing a card. Do not pass go, whatever.
Right. And I mean, honestly, I wouldn't. All the people that I meet all these people only because we play a physical card game.
Right.
Like, I wouldn't know Shy. I wouldn't know Chris. I wouldn't know any of these people if this was a digital thing. So.
Yeah, that's a good point too. So maybe that reason alone will make it so that's not a possibility. That'd be great.
Heaven's Blaze said it good. When you lose online, you don't feel as bad because you put less in. When you lose at something.
At Nats.
Oh yeah.
Nats.
Oh, apparently didn't draw the box large enough. Yeah, so when you lose at nationals or something, you put time, effort, travel. You have so much more at stake. That's absolutely correct. That's a very good way of putting it. I'm gonna make the box a little bigger now too. There.
But I mean, see, when I think of these topics, I'm just thinking man, this would be good to talk about. Then we conclude it really quick. But
right.
there's definitely benefits to there is a Weiss digital game too, not online maybe, or maybe it is, I don't remember, but it's on PS Vita or PSP or something.
Yeah, it's super out of date now, but
that's cool. But that's super Inception-y, an anime and a card game and a game.
Oh, you mean a Kantai collection, or whatever the hell it's called?
Yeah, yeah. A virtual card game as a physical card game back into the Weiss virtual game.
Well, but no, because it's an online card game.
Right.
Put into a physical card game form, but not in its own thing. It's in another game that makes card games based off of animes and games. It's just... What? Excuse me?
Inception.
What? But why not just make their own damn... Why not... Whatever. I don't know. I hate that set anyway, yeah. But
yeah.
I mean, really... It's really hard for me to have an opinion on this, because I do like playing physical card games. I really do, actually. But Hearthstone is so well presented. And it's fun to play.
It's very easy.
It is very, very easy to get into.
Yeah.
I don't know if physical card games will become obsolete, but maybe not the norm. But no, I can't say that either. No, I don't know. Are they the norm anymore? Anyway? Or do more people just play video games instead?
Possibly. It probably does. It's probably hard for us because we're in the TCG community,
sure,
in tabletop community, that it's just always relevant to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Because I don't know, people don't really sit around and play Monopoly anymore. Everyone says that they remember playing Monopoly as a kid or whatever, but no one actually really just sits around and plays board games anymore. Anyway, you play party games now, like Cards Against Humanity. Which I somehow bring up on every single episode of everything for some weird reason.
Yeah, Cards Against Humanity, yeah. Well, it's also a lot about it's like those easy pick 'em up games, like Apples to Apples, Cards Against Humanity.
Right.
Or even Seen It is pretty easy.
Yeah.
You just put in a DVD, you're sitting there with the DVD remote, and you move your piece. You know what I mean? It's all trivia.
Right. Nobody sits and plays Topple anymore, or
Mousetrap.
No, I'd never play that anyway. Come on, whoever actually played Mousetrap, you set the thing up and hit the thing. Get out of here. Get off the show, jackass. I set that game up probably 1,000 times as a kid. I didn't even know there was a game. I thought the game was setting it up. I was always like, what's this little cheese piece for? I don't care. Right? Hit the thing, the man jumps in the oh god. But like no one plays those anymore, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Like,
right, yeah, no, that, which is a shame, you know. I think the last time I played Monopoly was like last summer with like Trisha's family or something.
You want to know when the last time I played Monopoly was?
Huh.
On my phone. Because it was a digital version of it. I'm just saying, like, but I guarantee there are still people who do play it, right? It's not the majority anymore, right?
Right.
Because back in the day, everyone used to have family game night. Oh, you went to Cane's? Oh man, I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry right now. Cane's is so good. Oh my god.
It's
Anyway,
pretty delicious.
back on track. So I mean, look, I'm not gonna lie. If Wizards could make Magic Online with the same pizzazz and accessibility and user ease of use as Hearthstone did, oh my god, I would play that all the time.
Is the online version of it not that way?
It's I don't know. It's kind of boring to me.
Oh.
It's like really slow, a lot of thought. Hearthstone's real quick. In fact, you even have a time limit for your turn.
Right.
And it's hilarious because it's a little rope appears and it starts to burn down. And it
it's like a wick or
at
a
you.
bomb.
Yeah. And you're just like, oh shit, I gotta, oh my god, right? And it's so much fun. But it's like really quick, really action packed. Magic, the online, maybe I'm not very good at it, but the online one seems really boring to me. You have to like click a lot of accept boxes and stuff like that, and there's just, I don't know. It doesn't seem streamlined enough for me. It's something that I would much rather play the actual card game than the online card game. The Pokemon TCG game sucked.
Yeah, that was dumb.
It seemed like a fan made thing. It was really low budget, low quality.
It was slow. It janked out a lot. Like,
yep, absolutely. So like, right now I'm not worried about it because there's no online card games that are, except Hearthstone, that are any good in my opinion.
Right.
But if they started, because Hearthstone's not even out yet, it's just now in open beta. Once that releases, I'm pretty sure that's going to send a message to any future card game companies that want to make an online version of a game.
Now, here's the thing, though. Because Hearthstone is not 100% like the WoW TCG.
Nope.
It's a more simplified version of it.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that one shouldn't count. Because, like, the Pokemon TCG and MTG, they were direct, tabletop to virtual ports.
I don't know. Actually, I'd argue. I think it is exact. You have your hero power. You have your life. You have your allies, who, when they take damage, the damage stays.
Yeah.
Like, they don't heal between rounds, or it's not like Magic like that. I actually think it's pretty damn close to the same. You can equip weapons. You can't equip armor, but you can do weapons. I'd say it's close enough.
Okay, yeah. It's close enough,
I think it's pretty damn close. Except you can use your hero abilities every turn as opposed to... And then you have mana instead of resource. Yeah, so it's a little different, but I think it's pretty much the same. But even if they had copied it 100%, if they did it in the same style that they did it in, it still would have been just as good. It would have been nice and quick and nice and, just aggressive and stylish and awesome. I really like that game.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It is pretty weird. Like I said, I mean, I'm not really a big fan of, I've tried playing Pokemon MTGO or Pokemon MTGO.
Wow.
Pokemon TCGO and I've tried I remember I tried using Red Shark and
we tried using Lackey.
Yeah.
For Weiss, that was horrible. Oh, Lackey use the Yu-Gi-Oh thing.
Oh yeah, Dueling Network.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's like really confusing, and there's like a lot of you have to use the honor system, and it's not automated, and it's
right. Yeah. Yeah. Dueling Network is good for me because I'm not willing to spend $1,000 on a deck. So I mean, that's even then. But there's still a bunch of jerks on there too. So it's like, whatever.
Right.
It's kind of a big turnoff. When it comes to a community of people, it's always good to just respect one another, and you get no respect when you go on there, and I'm not a big fan of that.
No.
But I mean, I've even tried using cockatrice. Cockatrice, I don't know how you say that. It's a magic one. That's like Dueling Network, except you download it.
Right.
And stuff. I'm not sure I like that either. I'm not a big fan of that. It's actually really confusing.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro. We've talked about Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro before, haven't we? You never checked it out, have you?
No, I haven't. No, but I mean, I've watched it on YouTube. It seems pretty legit.
Okay.
I'll probably take a look at that. But yeah, I mean, there's just something about taking your cards, just laying it down and whatever. I don't know. It's like people need to get out more. Okay, get some sun. Okay, you're friggin' pale. Like,
what? Get some sun? You mean drive to someone else's basement and play? Nice, dude. Come on, man. Come on. Get out of here with this. Go outside. We used to play card games outside of school.
Oh yeah.
And cards would constantly be blown away.
Dude,
don't go outside and play.
That summer was windy as hell. I don't know what happened.
I don't
know what it was. It's just
because we used to have to wait for your fiance to get off work. Yeah.
Yeah, because my mom would because you used to work together. My mom would bring her just there.
Right. So we'd have like an hour after school ended to go play. To go play card games outside of school, outside of college. Make sure it doesn't sound like we're super young.
There were some nights where I just went and picked her up, but then there was those nights where my mom was just like, "I'll just bring her there, so you're not driving all the way here, whatever,
Right.
But yeah, I think that's the end of that main topic.
Yeah,
I actually do want to mention something though.
Okay, I'm gonna finish on that topic then. As far as what.
Go ahead. Yes. No. Of course. Sorry. Go ahead.
There will always be a place for the physical card games, but there's going to be a point where convenience overtakes anything else, right?
And that's what scares me.
Right, and once they nail it, that'll be the way to do it if you want to play with people any time of the day. But you will always go play with your friends. Physical card games.
Right.
That will always be a thing. You will always meet in secret basements or card shops around the world and play.
Right, and a lot of those card shops are they were my hangout spot, for my young years. So it's like, Air Traffic used to be the first for me back when Air Traffic and Kites and Games in the Burnsville Center, but when they had a back room. Mm-hmm. That's where I played Heroclix.
Right.
I met some of the coolest people there. I still talk to them today. I haven't played with them in a while. A lot of them play Warhammer now because they didn't want to keep up with the.
Right, and here's the other thing too. We play all the time without being at the same house.
Right, we're Skyping.
You can always do Skype online matches too. So we're still You know what? Maybe that's the marriage of both worlds right there. It's digital.
Right.
We're still playing with the cards themselves. So.
Right.
And speaking of that, I don't know. Maybe I won't say it. I'm not going to say it. Never mind. No, I'm not going to say it.
If you want
to. I'll tell you what. I always spoil stuff. You can say this one if you want.
I
know, right?
I mean, there's been a lot of. We've always mentioned that we stream. Me and Joel have Skype matches. Mm-hmm. There's been a couple people in the Weiss forum community like, "Oh, where can we watch them?" It's like, "Oh, we don't stream them. We just."
Right.
And, basically what me and Joel were talking about is that we were gonna start.
I'm not gonna. I don't want to. Yeah, nice. Nice one. I should have cut your camera. I should have hung up on you right there so that it could have been like, oh no, he's disconnected. Oh no.
Here's a picture of me and Joel, like we're about to fight.
That's awesome.
That should tell you something.
Yeah. There you go.
Maybe.
maybe not. Some of you may have already seen a little test run on that too, actually.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So I guess we'll leave that topic for now.
Yeah, but follow us on Twitch and you'll know what it is. But yeah, that's a perfect actually way to say it. The marriage of both.
Yeah.
I agree with that. That's legit. But yeah. So I guess I would like to. I mean, I would like to conclude it with that. That's legit. I agree with that for sure. But yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody. One thing I would like to say, I would like to add a segment. Actually, well, not. I won't add a segment. I'll just call it my closing thing or my closing bit.
Is this gonna be like Jerry Springer at the end when he would always like his final thoughts?
See, that's what made that show awesome. Is that
It
at
really
the end
was.
of it,
By the way, I saw an episode of that like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
So the last day of Blockbuster, I went to the store next to us because they have a Wi-Fi that you can use, and I went to ask them for the password, right? And they were like, "Oh, well, if you're not here, you can't use it." And I was like, "You know what? Whatever." But anyway, so sidetrack on that one. But in the lobby, they had Springer going, and it was like, I didn't stay and watch it, but I saw like the bottom, like what it was about, and I was like, that's about right. It was like I cheated on my cousin with my aunt or something like that. And I was just like, I'm looking at it, I'm like, God, nothing ever changes. It's the same crap that it always was.
My 9-year-old daughter had sex or something.
I know, right? Like,
gross.
God, what a great show.
Yeah,
but that was a big deal for a while.
And at the end of it, that's the thing. He always had that little resolution, like, maybe we can, do this to help that, or whatever. But then didn't you like say that they stopped doing that in like the later ones, and that's what made it like.
I don't know.
I don't remember. Jay Springer's cool though, but like, anyways, this is my final bit. Is like, and I really hope that we can talk about this in the future on this show or another. Hint. I was on YouTube. I was cruising YouTube. No, I was on the Weiss foreign community, and somebody posted a post saying, "Hey, where can I get the best prices for Weiss or Chaos or whatever?" And somebody posted this website called Big Web something something.
Yeah.
/WS/whatever, and they have prices for all kinds of like just random card games like Victory Spark, Chaos, Weiss, Vanguard, Yu-Gi-Oh, and there was one on there that caught my eyeball like with a fishing hook. They pulled it out of my skull and it kept it there for a little bit. It was hardcore.
Next time on Jerry Springer.
Yeah. Internet catches dude's eye and rips it out of his face.
With fish hook.
With fish hook.
And then slept with his dog. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Slept with his dog.
I'm done.
It was a game. I was looking at the list of games. There's a bunch of random weird ones I didn't know. I don't know what that is. But it was called Gundam War Next A. And I was like, oh my God. I love Gundam so much. And I had totally forgotten. I started YouTubing, eBaying, doing all this stuff.
Right.
And when I eBayed it, there was English ones. And I was like, oh, shoot, right? There was an English version of it called Gundam, like, War or something. Or MS War or something like that. And it only ran for three... it only ran for, like, 3 sets. And then it died. And then it continues. That was, like, in 2006 or 7 or 2005 or something like that. It still goes... in Japan. They're still going.
Wow.
Yeah. So I thought that was pretty sick. I'm really excited. So on to my list of card games I gotta buy, which is Victory Spark, Zillions of Enemy X or Zen-X, and now that one because I just like
Xenex is the most confusing game I've ever watched in my entire
oh,
life.
it looks so fun. It seems pretty easy once they just tell you the
Well,
phases.
see, that's the thing. They were playing it yesterday, and they were like, dude, come watch this. So I'm looking at it, and no one's explaining anything to me. They're just playing, and I'm like,
dude, come watch this. And
What?
they just don't say anything to you, like.
I know, I'm like looking, I'm watching, I'm like, so is it like tic-tac-toe? They're like, no. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, so why'd you draw, why did you just blind stock 4 cards? But you're drawing 2, I don't understand. I don't get it whatsoever. But I'm sure it's fun.
It does seem a little sacky, but I mean, for those of you who don't know what the word sake is,
Isn't that the traditional Japanese drink? Yeah, let me get a cup of sake.
let me get a cup of sake and some of that sushi.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's so bad.
Let me get some nigiri with that.
Some sake.
Hey, let me get a sake.
It just sounded like it sounded like a super like whitey way to say it.
Yeah.
I can imagine like my parents saying it that way, right? like Buddy would be like,
oh, shoot.
let me try some sake. You know?
Let me try some of that sake you got.
Yeah. Anyway, go on.
That sake looks really good. Mm.
You know. So, what is sake?
Well, okay, I don't know. I don't know where my brother heard it from, but I first heard that word from my brother when he was big in Magic back in the Time Spiral block. So maybe like 2006 or something. He would say Luxac. He's like, dude, you Luxac so hard. It's bullcrap. And I was like, what is that, Luxac? What do you mean Luxac? Ever since then, everyone's been saying it. I've heard everyone say it. I'm not saying my brother made up the word or started saying it. I'm just saying ever since I heard him say it the first time.
Is that like the joke you swear you invented?
I didn't say it. Okay, I didn't say it.
Okay, whatever.
I'm just saying I thought of it and I was just like,
what was the joke? What was it? Do you remember anymore?
No, this is what happened, okay?
Okay.
In 7th grade, you know, 7th grade was junior high for me. So it was from elementary to junior high. It was the first year of junior high. So a bunch of people were like, oh, do you know Nick this? Do you know John that? Whatever, you know. It's like, oh, John who? There's like 3 elementary schools in one here. Which John, you know? But anyways, I'd always go up to people and be like, hey, do you know Joe? And they're like, oh, Joe who? I'd be like, Joe Mama, right? And I thought that was pretty clever. And then a week later, it was like on SpongeBob. And I was like really pissed off. I was like, this is bullcrap, right? Like they heard me say that joint.
You know, like when I was a kid, we used to say that too.
Yeah, see, then when you explained that to me, I was like, okay, never mind, whatever.
Right. I invented Joe Mama. When you told me that for the first time, I thought you were messing with me. I thought you were totally joking with me. I was like, what? Excuse me?
Oh my god.
So anyways, what does Luxac mean? What does that even mean?
It means someone gets really lucky.
Okay.
That's basically what it means. Like,
got it.
So basically, you know, Dylan in Vanguard or, you know, 2 in Weiss Schwartz.
Shauna.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had a Shauna stuck
Not
in my
even
throat.
just Shauna, just climaxes all day. Climaxes for days.
I will defeat Shauna with Love Live. It's gonna happen.
We should have a new show on Cards in Hand called Slay the 2. Where we just record us playing with him and seeing if we can beat him.
Just do like a weekly game show.
Yeah.
Where it's like every week we put in like $1, and then whoever beats him finally wins the pot.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Kind of like that idea because he never loses. Actually, did he? I thought he lost yesterday, but he was using a shit deck. Oh, he was using his Fairy Tale deck.
I've beaten that before.
Yeah.
That's the only time I've ever beaten him, though.
Right.
But yeah, dude. This
He
was
takes performance enhancers. Oh, I love Chad.
Oh my god. He probably does.
Probably does. Cheater.
This has been Cards in Hand episode 17 on January 30th, 2014.
Oh, I can't reach the music. Hold on, chat's gonna get weird for a second.
That's fine.
There it is. Because like the song was there.
We are your hosts, Joel the Troll and Sam the Bomb. And follow us on twitch.tv/cardsinhandmn and youtube.com/cardsinhandmn. You can also follow us on the facebook.com/cardsinhandmn and Twitter @cardsinhandmn.
MN. I guessed.
I was guessing.
I was
got
guessing.
it right.
Anything crazy you want to do for the end now that the end title card's up?
What?
Is there anything you want to say now that the end title card is up? You want to sing a song? You want to make a joke?
No, I think I should only sing songs when it's upon request. I think it's funnier when it's upon request.
No, that's true. But I mean, this is the part of the show where it might get cut, it might not.
Oh, I'm pregnant. That happened. I didn't get my period for a couple weeks, and then I just was like, that's weird. Went to the doctors. It's gonna be a boy. I'm gonna name him Optimus Prime.
Oh shit.